they never got the other side done. So you have the original, one side shows the original windows, the other side shows the Gothic windows. I found this very interesting because architecture interests me as well.
Next.
Now this also comes from the Patosh family, or the family of a grandmother's sister. I'm not just sure who this is, but
okay.
I really ought to send a copy of it to Germany today because I have contact yet with that family and find out. I'm going to guess that he was a shoemaker.
Okay.
And that the reason I'm guessing this is because the couple I stayed with, Hans Nostitz, he's a grandson of grandmother's sister, and he's a little older than I am. And when we were there, he made us, gave us some shoes, like slippers, which we call mules, or in other words, they have no piece around the heel, flat in the back. They use such slippers in museums for you to slip on over your shoes to keep from marring the floors. And he gave us, I hate to say that we did not find, they were very large, and we did not take them out of Germany with us. I wish we had, but this is when we were given those in 1982, and I have other things that he and his wife gave me, either in 82 or I visited them again in 87 by traveling alone. Well, still try to find out who this. But I have a notion that this is their father, and it may or may not be what we're going to find out. Now, this is my younger brother, Albert. Unfortunately, he died of a heart attack, not quite, just in November before his birthday was on Christmas Eve. He was born 10 minutes before midnight on Christmas Eve. And I was 4.5 years old. I suppose that was a good trigger for me to ask for a sister at Christmas. Anyway, this is his wife. They married shortly after he enlisted in the Randolph Field Air Force Band, and served during World War II till the end of World War II. He was first sent to Winfield, Kansas, and they married before he was sent there, and lived there until he was sent overseas. And she came back to stay in Austin and lived with my parents at the time. So he was named for grandfather's brother, Albert, so he has exactly the same name, the first and last name, Albert Wilde, as our great uncle. And he went to the University graduated in midterm from high school and went to the university that first semester. I'm going to turn that off. In my recollection, he was not carried away with his first semester there and didn't exactly know what he wanted to do. And he went to work with my father at Reed Music, and he was there 25 years and was an excellent, judged by one of the men from, well, the head man from Steinway factory in New York was there in the Reed Music shop, and Albert had just finished rebuilding a piano action. The man from Steinway said he did not have a person in the Steinway factory who could have done a better job. So he learned what he knew from our father. They were always very close. I'm sorry he had such a short life compared to mine. But this was my little brother, who actually grew to be 6'2" when he was 14 or 15. Now this is a picture of all of my family, I guess. See, this was the occasion of, again, taken in front of the house at 210 Mill Street. We so regret that this house caught fire and burned, so that we don't have it today. I have 2 children I'll only see the one of them. Where were the rest of them? The rest of the children that were there that day must have been off playing, or they were just taking the ones that had to be held. Here's the children's father. Here am I. Here's my mother. Here's my father. And this is my second child. You can see she has a little pinafore on that I made. This is Annette, and this is a child of a cousin of Lee's. These two were both 9 months old. Unfortunately, this child did not live a lot longer than this. I've forgotten how old she was when she died, but this is her mother. This is the grandmother's holding her. This is Meta, grandmother. And this is Mr. Abernathy back here, my mother-in-law's second husband right here, these two. And these are her brothers. This is Gus. And this is Otto. This is Freddie. This is Mr. Kirmsey, who is the husband of this lady. And this is the daughter. This is the father and daughter here. This is a Kirmsey. She's the daughter of this one. So it's a limited number, but it's a good.
It's a nice portrait.
It's a nice picture. Really a little better organized and everything than that other one was. I expect that there were others on the property at the time that was taken. I can't imagine that we were there with just her, and where was Ernest? Somebody